I just said, listen, I'm sending my cash app in a second. So, all right, it looks like, look, we got people coming in.
I see one person
if
right
you know,
now.
whenever they're ready to slide up on this stage,
off
we
the
are.
red carpet.
Yes, and I see Parney over there. I'm seeing everybody start to come in, and also some people. If I see some people from Richmond Region Tourism that we might need to kind of get on the carpet. So,
how's the light off my dome though? Is it reflective?
You didn't put any makeup on? Print media does not know how to put makeup on, huh?
What? You're lucky I got this tied up right.
What they say, you have a face for radio. That's right. You got a face for radio.
A face for radio, a voice for print, and a name for phone book.
Listen, Richmond Times-Dispatch, we are live from the red carpet right here at the second annual Richmond Region Tourism RVA Sports Awards, right here at the Altria Theater. And again, we're just excited that we're here and we're able to, do what we do. So, anybody we could get.
Yeah, so I see them checking in. Let's get Big or Parney.
Yeah, are you ready?
Let's get Dennis Bigmeyer coming in.
Come on in here,
Dennis.
I'm actually going to give you my spot.
Yeah, here we go. All right. Dennis Bigmeyer. Former Richmond Raceway president, now the executive. I've been practicing this title, so I want to make sure I get it in the right order. Executive director of the Henrico County Sports and Entertainment Authority,
Correct.
or is it Entertainment and Sports Authority?
No, sports and Entertainment.
There we go. Sports always comes first.
Or SEA for sure.
SEA. All right, I got to remember that.
If you get confused, just look
there
at
we go. Look at that. So, Dennis, thanks I know you just walked in right off the red carpet, but thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. This is the second annual RVA Sports Awards. Last year, you and I attended together.
Correct.
You were kind enough to invite me as a.
And look at you now, man.
Look how far
I'm
right off the red carpet.
How about
I'm
that?
hanging out. So, talk to me about. We kind of teed up earlier. The RVA Sports Awards are so big. There's Parney yelling in the background there. Always, don't get this man on my.
He was my chauffeur tonight.
Oh, did he take you?
He picked me up hitchhiking
on the side. If I wouldn't have got here so early, I would have brought you.
That's all right.
It's home game. But so we teed it up earlier. The RVA Sports Award it's in Richmond Region Tourism, bringing people into the county, bringing sports, bringing families. You're playing a big role in that too. Also with the new venue that you guys are building in Henrico County. Talk a little bit about that.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, sports tourism is its own brand now. I mean, it is big business, and we've been doing it really well here in Central Virginia. We're blessed with some great facilities all around the region, so that's where it starts. And then with what we're doing, we're developing some new facilities, as you said, indoor sports complex at Virginia Center Commons. 12 basketball courts, 24 volleyball courts, 3,500 seat arena. It's a pretty cool building. But again, and we'll program that with a lot of tournaments in partnership with Richmond Region Tourism. So there's some really good collaboration that goes on to go out and bid on events and then host a lot of youth sports tournaments. And, and the biggest youth sports tournament's coming right around the corner here. That's here for 6 weeks. Jeff Cup Soccer, man. Right. It is a beast.
Right.
Like over 1,700 teams.
And we're talking about thousands and thousands of athletes, and then their families, moms, dads, brothers, sisters, grandparents. I mean, we talk a lot about heads and beds, but it's more than that, though, too, right? It's getting people to experience what the Richmond region can really offer.
Yeah, I mean, the economic impact is solid. I mean, just in Henrico alone, it was almost $65 million last year from sports tournaments. But it gives us a chance to show off the region. We go somewhere, we find something to do in between games. Yeah. A lot of it involves going to a restaurant or something with the team, but so we're spending money. But then we're trying to find something else to do to keep the kids occupied. Some of it is finding other sports to go to. Like if we're close to a minor league baseball stadium or a hockey game or something, we'll go see something.
I'm not going to ask you this question. I know you're a big Ohio State fan, so I'm not, disappointing, obviously, college football playoff, especially when Georgia just thumped TCU. I'm sure you got to say, hey, we could at least score more points than that. So I won't ask you that. But what I will, I know you're a big sports guy. Youth sports, I know you had a lot of stuff going on today with your daughter and your son playing. How important it is to kind of develop these and being able to provide state-of-the-art facilities, but also just quality competition for youth to come up, and even if they don't pursue a career in sports, just to have that ability.
Well, be it at the youth recreation level or the high school level, I mean, that time on a team is super important, and give the kids that opportunity to compete. So interesting that you brought that up, because at the Sports Entertainment Authority, we've been at this for 7 months. It actually is one of our key pillars. Our pillar number 4 for us is youth development. If we're going to invest a lot of money, on sports facilities, we better have a pipeline of players to play in those sports facilities.
Right,
so,
right.
The bosses will be looking at me like, hey, we're going to spend a lot of money on this indoor facility or some baseball diamonds. We better have some players. So we're really working on that strategy to develop a pipeline of talent.
Yeah, it's awesome. Dennis, we're getting yelled at. Michael Phillips is yelling at us along with Parney Parnell.
Yeah.
Dennis.
Hey, and you mentioned gymnastics or mentioned my daughter today. Yeah, Region 6 or
awesome.
Region 5 champs, deep run
high school.
gymnastics. Let's go.
All right, we'll make sure Michael Phillips is going to be in the front page of the sports section tomorrow.
All right, got that. Thank you.
Dennis
Great night tonight.
Henrico County Executive Director of the Sports and Entertainment Authority, newly formed. So here's Dennis. Thanks for joining us. We're going to bring Parney in. Come on in.
I like your style and suits
look at
too,
that.
man.
Yeah. Parney Parnell with the bolo, newly married. His third appearance, public appearance since you've been hitched. Parney.
What up?
All right. So you texted me earlier. You didn't know what to wear.
Labels out.
Yeah, this is what we came up with. The ensemble.
So these are my big game pants. I
Got
only
it.
wear these for big games. And tonight in Richmond, Virginia, sports-wise, this is a big game. This is my red jacket in the middle of the circus.
Got it.
And I got a funny feeling tonight's going to be a circus. And this is my bolo that I wore for our wedding day.
There you go. All right. Like P.T. Barnum here.
That's right.
And you guys, it is a big game because you guys are finalists for one of the awards for Moment of the Year for the Squirrels, making the playoffs, the Eastern League playoffs, for the first time since 2014.
Right. Unfortunately, we were out in two and barbecue, but we don't want to talk about that. I'm still in therapy. But it's a great night for Richmond sports overall, and that's what we're here for more than anything, Mike, is just to celebrate all these great people, all these great organizations like yours that come together. And you know, when you first moved to town, we had a little reception for you at the ballpark, and I told you this is a special place full of special people doing special things, and I think you probably realize that at this point.
There's no doubt about it. And Kelly and I were talking about that as we kind of kicked off the red carpet show. Off the red carpet, they put us off. They don't put us on the red carpet.
I know. I got lost. I kept following the red carpet, and I got lost. I mean,
just look for the dome. But we talked about how important it is to kind of. And this is an award for the region. This isn't just like like Taylor-Heinicke comes in, Justin Verlander's a finalist, but it's not just for the pro awards, or the pro sports people. This is for everybody who calls Richmond home in the region.
I just think it's a celebration in Richmond. Look, since I moved here 13 years ago, almost 14 now, this is home. Obviously, I mean, Tanya's not going to let me go anywhere now, right? Not that I will want to, but I get ticked off, honestly, when people say that Richmond's not a great sports community. I completely disagree. You got a minor league baseball team that led all of AA in all 30 AA cities in attendance in a ballpark that was built in 1985. You got the Richmond University of Richmond, Virginia Union, Virginia State down the street. There's so much, Richmond Raceway, so much for us to be proud of here, and hope I didn't leave anybody out, but so much for us to be proud of. And the great thing is we all get along.
Yes.
There's no competition. We all care about each other, want to help each other, and I think tonight perpetuates that love.
You're right, and it's a very special relationship that you have with all the other sports entities in it. But you mentioned the 1985 diamond that was built, the concrete jungle falling apart. Couple years, you can have a new stadium and a whole new athletic area. Every hour of every day, baby. We're all about it. We're so appreciative of Mayor Stoney, City Council, Leonard Sledge, and Marie Sepetchin, and everybody in the economic development. I'm going to be like a NASCAR driver for a little bit. And then the Diamond Partners and Jason Guillot at Tallheimers. This is a big damn project, man. I mean, there's no. Damn, we're on the internet.
Yeah, we're okay.
Say damn.
I mean, I'll say something else if you want me to.
I don't know what FCC regulations are for live stream.
But there's no other way to put it, Mike. I mean, this is going to be a transformational project. Moment I was worn out, but I was like, I feel like every day I'm making history a little bit, or I'm living through history a little bit, and that's really special. But we're excited to be here tonight to look back at 22 and ahead to 23. And, hey, man, we're only 62 days away from opening day at the Diamond this year. On April the 7th, we have our opening day, and we're excited about that, too.
Yeah, man, another sellout in store for Richmond, the Flying Squirrels. You got sold out every home opener.
Well, a bunch of our staff just walked in. If they don't sell out opening night, I wouldn't want to be them if that happens. It doesn't happen. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen, Seven. It's going to happen.
No, 100%. Parney, thanks for joining us
Thank
here
you.
on Off the Red Carpet, Richmond.com, Virginia Video
Hey,
Network.
somebody get me a
Have
cocktail,
good one.
please.
Yeah, give me one too while you guys are at it. All right, buddy. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks, guys.
We appreciate it. Good luck tonight as you are a finalist for the Moment of the Year. The Richmond Flying Squirrels for the first time making it to the playoffs since 2014.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, that was the summer I moved here, and my first event that I went to as a sports editor of the Richmond Times-Dispatch was a Flying Squirrels playoff game. I believe they lost that one too. So, tuna barbecue.
And I don't know if y'all got into this, but like shout out to the whole Squirrels crew.
Yeah.
It's more than baseball.
Blaine.
But it's more than baseball.
Yeah.
Like it is such a community thing because I know some people that go to the game and I don't even, like I'm like, well, who won? They're like, what?
You
what
and
you
I
mean?
were at the playoff game
What you mean who won? We didn't go for that.
They played?
They played a game. Like, nah, we went to be in
Right.
the experience.
Yeah.
It is it's just a good experience.
It's a who's who too. You see people, you see friends, you see everybody there, and it's such a great environment. My kids love it. You know, we go every year. I take my daughters as a daddy-daughter date.
Yeah.
I try to take each one of them to an individual game, spend some time with them. It's always fun. Somehow we always end up at Parney's Pub. I don't know why.
I don't know how we
I don't
do
know
either.
How that happens.
Maybe just because we walk down
it's
there.
Like an attraction.
We
I
just
don't know
go
what
down.
happens, but that's what we do. Off the Red Carpet, Kelly Lemon, Mike Savetich, Richmond.com, VVN.
Yes.
I got to throw out a shout out for FrontPageBets.com as well.
Please talk about Front Page Bets, though. I mean, have you really gotten into like? I think people are like, whoa, wait, we can bet in the state of
Yes,
Virginia.
you can.
Wait, your sports information is giving you all the tools
Yeah.
and resources to bet and make some good bets and
That's right.
predictions.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
what is it?
So Front Page Bets is Lee Enterprises, which owns the Richmond Times-Dispatch and 77 newspaper markets across the country. Started a sports betting vertical with content directed around sports betting to inform, educate, and entertain. And we've been providing for the last year. Actually, we launched Super Bowl week last year, so we're coming up to our year anniversary, which has just been great. It's been a wild ride. You know, been at the Richmond Times-Dispatch for 8 years. Stayed in the Lee family, took this job, and I haven't regretted it. It's been fun providing everybody with sports information, sports betting information, and sports betting is legal in the state of Virginia and in 36 other states, including Washington D.C. And the Super Bowl is a week away from tomorrow. It's 8 days away. It is the most bet sporting event in the country. Last year, $7.6 billion was bet on the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. It's going to be more this year. So if you need any betting tips, shameless plug, frontpagebets.com.
Yep.
If you sign up for a betting app, go through that. We'll hook you up. You get all the information that you need. So
But I mean, again, I want you to get a little deeper until we get somebody else on the red carpet here to talk to us. And I'm asking you to get a little deeper because, like, you know the stats. The stats is one thing, but people don't bet on just the stats, right? People bet on the weather. People bet on who's gonna, what color is the Gatorade.
Right.
I mean, there's so many different things in sport that people bet on, right?
It's the novelty prop bets, or what they call, prop bets, or proposition bets. And for the Super Bowl, actually, we're just working on a story for this. It's funny. You can even bet the coin toss, heads or tails, right? So I always go tails never fails. Yeah. So bet you can bet on the color of the Gatorade, like you said. And this year, there's a fun bet that Mitch Goldich from Sports Illustrated coined the term a couple years ago called the octopus. Okay. Right. So the octopus is a bet when you could score a touchdown. The same player scores a touchdown, and then the preceding or the following 2-point conversion. So that's 8 points, octopus, 8 legs. Will somebody get an octopus in this year's Super Bowl? It's plus 1,400 odds at DraftKings. If you want to say Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes both did it this year. So
okay, so wait, so I got to score and then I got to hit the 2 point. Same player?
Same player, because you can't throw it. So, like, if you throw a touchdown and then it doesn't count, you have to actually score it. So, points scored. But Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts both did it this year. So the chances of them doing it again in the Super Bowl. So you can bet on stuff like that. Will a field goal hit the upright? Will, how long will the national anthem be? You can bet on, you can make it fun.
Who is singing it this year? That's going to tell you how long it's going to be.
Doing a halftime
yes,
show,
I can't wait. I'm such a fan. I cannot wait. We'll figure that out. We'll come back, hopefully,
we need
and tell
the
somebody
Whitney
about
Houston
that.
version again, especially stretch this out. How much time we got?
I know that's right.
Start singing.
Listen, but let's go back because, those 2 last interviews that you did, really celebrate sport. And Dennis used to be with NASCAR, right? Yep. And, again, to be able to shout out, we have a professional sport right here in our own backyard, right? Yeah. And with that also, we've had some superstars come in to to see that race
yeah.
go down.
You
This
saw
is
one last
Jordan year.
You saw that one last year.
This is Jordan year, and the GOAT was in Richmond.
was.
Mike, you were there. I was there, and remember I fumbled?
Yeah.
I couldn't get my phone out. He walked. I mean, y'all. He did like this to me. I mean, this is me. This is the GOAT. I was so mad, but I also talk about a moment. It was good that I was in the moment and that I got to actually be by one of the greatest. And and that's a memory I'll never forget.
And didn't Shaban get a photo of him though?
Did he?
I think so.
Of course he did.
The GOAT getting a
I was about to
photo
say,
of
and it's
the GOAT.
probably really artistic. It probably has Jumpman in the back.
But yeah, no, I mean, in NASCAR, you mentioned, I know Lori Warren wanted to be with us. She's actually in LA at the Coliseum right now for the first race of the season.
Shout out to Lori.
Yeah,
the first president. And is she CEO? Is that CEO too?
She's everything.
Yeah.
And let's just pause right there because in February 23rd, there's also the Women Who Drive Richmond event.
Yeah.
And Kelly Till, the publisher of the Richmond Times-Dispatch, first female publisher.
Yes.
Also want to give a shout out. Paige Mudd was the first executive editor female.
Yes.
Worked with her for a long time. She's now the East Region director for Lee Enterprises.
Yes.
So
I don't want Greg Burton to leave. I just want him to stay right there because I'm going to talk to you. I just need you to stay right there.
But the Women Who Drive Richmond event's coming up February 23rd.
Yeah.
And
this is our first time doing it. So we had 12 nominees that they are literally driving this region forward. And it's just dope that we're going to celebrate them on the 23rd.
And at the raceway that we have this professionals, and Parney said it too, like it's Richmond is such a great sports town, and it starts with NASCAR, it starts with the Flying Squirrels, it starts with the colleges that we have here. So it's just so great, and the fact that now we are seeing people taking kind of leadership roles, and he's going to kick me out by stretch. But yeah, but having
and you're not supposed to let media.
You're
not supposed to let media disturb you like that, though.
Where's your media credentials, sir? Greg Burton with VCU, hardly working. I'm going to step off and let you and your no. Kelly's going to interview you.
No, because I do want to recognize that we just talked about you, and the fact that it was me and you last year presenting Mike Robb his award, and just in general also about the young professionals in sport that are coming up through the program. I just wanted to make sure that you got up here, you talked about it, and we go back, right? Because like my years on that sidelines of VCU basketball.
I'm so sad I missed those.
How did you miss that?
I wasn't here yet. I wasn't here.
Oh my God.
I see pictures.
Oh, please don't put pictures out anymore. I mean, but Greg, we had a good time.
We had so much fun.
Yeah.
And we, last year, giving the Power Sport Award to Michael Robinson was absolutely the most amazing thing because he's done so much for us.
Yeah.
But tonight, we're bringing sort of a West Coast flair to it.
Okay.
We have our friends from Angel City FC. They're the NWSL franchise from these guys right here. I can't wait for you guys to meet them from Los Angeles.
Hey, y'all.
They're thinking about moving to Richmond.
Thinking about it. On behalf of Richmond Region Tourism and the state of Virginia, we'd like to welcome you guys already.
How can you say no to this face?
Jareen's been selling it.
Listen. If anybody could sell it, she could sell it. Yes.
We're so excited to have these guys from LA here.
Yes.
I can't wait for you guys to meet them. But this is such a great celebration of our community, right? Of the sport community in Richmond, and we're gonna have a great night.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And
that's why I had to bring you over here, just to make sure.
That jacket. People got to see this jacket. People got to see this jacket.
Ooh, you got that. Ooh. I mean, is that?
Now he's got the pockets.
Come on. Amazing. You're doing it. You're doing it.
Got style, so
you're doing it. You're doing it. The only thing is missing is a pair of Jordans.
Oh, come on.
You should have wore a pair of Jordans. Yeah. Sports awards.
This is really, I think, close to becoming maybe such an important event for Richmond.
Yeah.
Because the sports community is so connected, right, Mike?
Yeah.
So Parney and I were talking about.
We're so connected.
Yeah.
We all know folks at Richmond.
Yeah.
We know folks at Union, State, whatever. That's what's most important about this. So,
Greg, thank you.
You guys.
Thank you for doing it.
Thanks for coming back. We'll get beer. Save me a beer.
Yeah.
Don't drink it all.
Yeah. All right.
We got to bring Michael Phillips in now.
Come over here. Superstar.
We got another Mike over here.
Mike.
Our sports editor for the Richmond Times-Dispatch, Michael Phillips, is going to join us right here in the middle.
Yes.
Like Greg Burton did.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
How
you doing?
we doing?
All right.
Sports awards.
I might have. You listened.
Okay.
She bailed out. She bailed out.
I did. Did I bail though?
I think you and Taylor are tight now. I think you guys are buzzed
Did you
out.
hear him say he paid for my Jordans?
I did hear that.
Okay, it's on record, right?
I heard you tell him it was like a kid size, though.
They are. They're just a 4.5, so they're much cheaper.
I know people who buy. You know, it's cost saving.
Yeah.
In this economy, you know,
Yeah.
it's what you got to do.
That is me.
He's great